Got the microphone muted. So what kind of collectibles I got? Shoot. Oh. Jared Audrey. He was on his podcast. Sell him for 25 cents. 25 coin. Fullback, right in the D tackle. Just set the dude Roosevelt Knicks. Transfer. Oh, I don't have nobody. Like, nobody. Right in Mario. But Babino. Then it makes a gap over there. I need some more dudes. I only got those two. Oh crap. Right in, only got one. I need some more packs. Five elite tokens. see if I can go to the store and buy one. Yeah, D tackle. Ain't got no points. Right. How do I get points? That's gonna have to do. Tyler Shatley. Never heard of him. I heard that should be.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. The Jags are going to take the field here tonight with the eyes of the nation squarely on them. It's a nationally televised night game, so they'll have a chance to show the country what this team is made of. With that, let's get up to Everbank Field in Jacksonville. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be...
Oh, come on now.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person. Big...
Depth chart, man. Not Reggie Bush. That wasn't Reggie Bush. Oh no, quit playing with me.
Unit against big units.
Meat on me.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
Ocho Cinco should be open. If not, we're going to hit Robinson over the middle.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And caught by Chad Johnson. And he's able to
Ocho.
get this one up to the 45-yard line. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one needed matter.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Gronkowski with the Chad Johnson.
Looking to throw. Wade.
Oh, shot him.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
Julio.
2nd and 10. Wade to throw it again. The left side completion to Jones.
Julio.
And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Same play.
Throwing on 1st down. Wade.
Man.
No escaping this.
Best one. That's the best route anywhere.
They got him for a sack. Jarrell Casey in there to get him for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To throw on 2nd down. Wade. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
Damn, buddy.
Exactly right. Got the guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. The decision to go for it pays off. And now they're set up 1st and goal. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Back to throw.
No, touchdown.
And that is caught. Touchdown.
That's all grunt right there.
Rob Gronkowski from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They had the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Gotta play some defense here, buddy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Got him in the backfield, too.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They go back to Murray on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. All right, so the timeout over, and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. Mariota to throw.
And he dropped it, thank you.
The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Oh, he missed it, too.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep.
Damn, that was 1st down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock. Again, it's Murray. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game. On 3rd down, Murray. And he gets the first yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along? Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
Took too long to score in the beginning.
Time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were. And now the offense will look to convert on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wade. It's caught.
Jones. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to throw. Wayne. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll go deep inside. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
I don't think I was past the line, man.
Looking to throw on second down. Wade eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose.
Oh, come on, man.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested.
Come on, Chad.
Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Wade. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. Wade. And no, it's incomplete.
Wish they had a replay button. Wow. Different on 19.
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And the offense gets set here for a third down play. To throw on third down. Wade. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense
Damn!
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. First down, Murray. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. The Titans on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On play action, Mario.
Tell me, Vince Wilfork can't beat this dude?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
What? Kill him.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Set. Blue 43. Delta, Delta.
Back to the air on second down. Wade. Into double coverage, and it's
2 of them, bro.
Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson.
Let him score,
and
man.
he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they're going to go for 2.
Just practice for the next one, I guess. The next go around.
They'll try to run with Murray. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Incomplete. Wow, he didn't catch the ball. Terrible.
To throw again. Wade. And Davis with it left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Wade. Flush to his right. He's going to let it.
He threw 3 picks.
Picked off by Jonathan Cyprian.
A whole Jaguar, too.
What a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Suck up for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They're down big here late. Now, you just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Brian Arakpo in there to get him for his second sack of the night. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's picked up.
They're not blocking in the front, man.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball. And
I don't know why this thing is so hard. My little 50 point. Come on. I don't know why they're so hard. Took his turn. Tell me I ain't done none of these.
I'm Larry Ridley in Orlando. This is the NFL on
What's the challenge? Score.
The Jaguars offense ready to go. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Rob Gronkowski with time running out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. Sideline throw. That's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back to throw.
Oh my God.
Wide open, Gronkowski. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play.
Terrible.
To Gronkowski. And even 50 yards.
Come
They did
on.
exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation.
1 second.
No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
On 1st down, Wade is going to float this over the middle deep. And there's the Chad Johnson we're used to. What a catch. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
He's got a man, complete, and he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Throwing on first down, Wade. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Wade in the red zone here on first down. And this will be caught.
Oh, champ.
It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make...
Shouldn't have been overtime at all. No way they're gonna give it to Lamar. Oh, I don't want none of these dudes. Yeah. Take him.
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on...
Out is the kickoff.
What's the challenge? I always struggle to find out what's the challenge.
Unit as they run up and send this one away.
Guess it just beat him.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Able to slither by. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 58.
On 1st and 10, Wade. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And even 20 yards and a 1st down in the game's very first play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he's brought down. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On 1st down, they stick with Bush. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. An incomplete.
Right there, too.
Subverted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. A give. This is Bush. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Reggie Bush taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This is Isaiah Crowell. And right away, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Set, blue, 43.
Wade will throw it this time. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Set, green.
On first down, Wade. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. It's Bush. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. In just 2 minutes' time, don't forget we'll get you to Orlando for our halftime report. To bring it to you, who else but Larry Ridley?
Now that man knows his football. Go get him, Larry.
First and goal, Bush. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Set, green, 45.
To throw on second down, Wade.
Who is he throwing it to, bro?
Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone.
Terrible.
And now third down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So we can't get 3 yards.
The 3 as they look to cash in on third and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Third and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They come out here in the I. Here's Bush on 4th down. And he's not even going to go.
Don't get it.
The first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1.
Damn.
And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Kessler. And that is incomplete here.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kessler. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes.
They don't review it.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the official.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Fresh set of downs here. And again, they'll throw with Kessler. A little dump off for Corral. And he loses the football a second time. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguars.
Touchdown, baby!
Allen Robinson.
The slow ass. It's so slow.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And it's good to make it 14-0. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
They need to get him out of the game.
3 points, get that 0 off the board. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Kessler again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Higgins. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 19.
On 3rd and 1, Kessler to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's got the first down.
2 seconds.
As he brings this up to the 47. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 19. 3, 19.
Final play of the half. It's Kessler. He's going to loft one deep left side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a...
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Due to time constraints.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Cody Kessler trotting back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So 2nd and 10 here. From the gun, it's Kessler. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
I'm surprised they didn't call that hitting below the knee or something.
They stare up now at a 3rd and long. Kessler and company needing something big after the sack.
Here we go now. 3, 19.
From the gun, it's Kessler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
You're going to milk the clock for real. Third quarter.
And taken right at the 35. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays.
Damn, brother, you ain't blocked nobody.
What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Looking to throw on second down. Wade. Flushed out right. Goes right side, complete to Grunt. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you?
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Set. Yellow 20.
To throw on second down. Wade. Dancing to his left. And he's got room. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
From the gun on third down. Wade looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete.
He caught it and just laid down.
That time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And that pickup
That was fun.
That's going to leave a mark.
He caught it and just fell to the ground.
Stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it with Bush. Trying to pass it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man, it's caught.
Touchdown, baby. Julio.
Julio Jones.
That's it, replay it out.
And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your
I think he caught it.
inbounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up.
Let's go review.
I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, Kessler. This is Crowell on the catch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go now. Blue line.
Kessler now on third down. Going underneath for Crowell. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now Kessler on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. That one goes for 36 yards. Into the red zone now. It's Kessler. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Major Knight. And a big
Do it right to him.
his guys will get the football back.
After I missed 3
Had
sacks.
something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
They'll go again with Bush. Powering forward. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
That's why.
Bush, his second
Reggie Bush could take it there.
and the Jaguars add on to their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
The
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
it. In that case, run it up.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message
He
to
runs
your
out of
team.
bounds.
We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some
They
reason, it
lost
seems to
4
work better
yards.
when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a loss.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They stare up now at a 3rd and long. Kessler and company needing something big after the sack. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now it's Kessler. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Chris, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side.
All right, folks, I'm out of here. I will see y'all tomorrow. Take care.